All right, Scoggins, I couldn't be there for you to tape the video, so I hope you help a fella out and give me some good edits before you show this to the entire world. Here you go. Tom, congratulations on being selected as the Distinguished Citizen of the Year in Howard County.
Congratulations, Dad, on receiving this Distinguished Citizen Award. You are truly deserving of this honor, and I'm so proud to be your daughter.
When he loves his community, he loves Purdue, which I do too.
Congratulations, Tom. I think that any recognition you may receive from any place is very deserving.
There's never been a couple that I've known that have been more generous with their time and resources than Tom and Judy Sheehan.
Coming from a small business background like I do, it is interesting to me to see Tom work at a high level.
When I think of Tom Sheehan, I think of two things: people and leadership.
Whenever he'd hit an errant golf shot, he would say, "I've got a towardness problem," which I assumed was an engineering term.
I approached him to see if he would even consider being president of Syndicate Sales. He said, "Well, sounds interesting, I would, but only for a year." Well, 2.5 years later, following a request by Judy suggesting that he'd spent a lot of time servicing businesses, now it was time for them to spend some good quality time together. So it didn't take him 15 seconds to say, "Del, I'm retiring for the second time."
So I've known Tom Sheehan for about 20 years, give or take. I've been Dean of the Polytechnic Institute at Purdue University for 6 years, and in that 6 years, Tom has served on my advisory council.
Tom, I cannot think of anyone more deserving of the Distinguished Citizens Award than you. So Tom, my heartfelt congratulations to you, and thank you for all you do, and thank you for being a great, great, great friend.
I know how hard you have worked for organizations in the communities that you have lived in. I think that's a great quality and something you can be proud of. Your leadership skills, and more than that, your interest in people and what people are trying to do is a great asset to any organization, to community, or to an industry.
Also loves his church. You see him get involved in all those things, and at a high level. At Purdue, he's on several boards. When he takes on a tough job in the community, he's at a point in his life where he can just sit back and leave that to someone younger. But he dives right in. It means something to him to accomplish something that will have a lasting effect.
I think after Tom retired for the third, maybe the fourth time, I kind of lost track, he pulled out his laser and focused on a few local organizations that he thought would benefit from his skills and expertise, and hit the ground running. First thing that came to mind was a quote by President Reagan, Ronald Reagan, who said that there's no limit to what a man can accomplish if he doesn't care who gets the credit. And I can tell you, Tom never cared who got the credit, just wanted to make the organizations better and move forward.
You are extremely deserving of this recognition for all the work that you've done for us as the Sagamore Council of Boy Scouts of America, and for what you do in the community. Your heart and passion to serve others is evident in everything that you do.
He knows everybody. When my son and I were going to a racetrack with him down the 500, we were on our way in, and I warned Matthew it might take us a while to get to the seats. We ended up meeting 6 people before we got to our seats, and then Tom knew the person sitting next to us. Amazing. He listens and knows people on a very personal basis, including their families. He has a quick wit and a great sense of humor. He never forgets.
Gets things done and gets them done cheerfully, very giving of himself. He has great support from his wife, Judy, who's also on tons of boards. I know this isn't about Judy necessarily, but they make quite a team. When he was plant manager in Flint, Michigan, he had a great rapport with people, and he would walk out on the floor their last day on the job and talk to them about, thank them for their service. And when he retired, they had a retirement party for him, and it was so well attended by all the union people that the union leaders made the remark that not this many people show up for their retirement celebration. So he was able to bridge the gap and just work with people, and very sincere, hardworking, great person.
He served on the previous 2 Dean's Advisory Council, so he's been here 4 or 5 decades, probably, give or take. But he's been very, very helpful for me because we're going through a large transformation. And his previous leadership working at Delphi and GM has been invaluable for me in helping me to navigate what it takes to change an organization.
I know our relationship at Delco Electronics was very important to me. Your guidance, your support to make things happen was very, very valuable. Gail and I regard our relationship with you and Judy as very valuable. We wish you the very best.
Tom's an interesting person, just a get-her-done kind of guy, and brings everybody along with him. And he makes their task easier because he brings out the best in the people. And you can just really depend on him, because if he says, yes, I'll do it, it's going to be done.
I've never heard him say no when someone comes and asks him to do something. You know, if we had 5 more people like Tom in Kokomo, it'd be a decidedly different community, I think.
And not just the Boy Scout Council. We got a brand new YMCA downtown, which is just fantastic.
And the more I analyzed him, as he was analyzing his golf game, I saw he spent a lot of time over the ball, 1 times infinity, 2 times infinity, 3 times infinity, as an engineer might do, figuring out the absolute potential of his shot, the angle of velocity. And despite the fact that he's done a lot in his lifetime, his biggest legacy is his family. His wife, of course, has helped in raising this family, which is a wonderful group. He has 2 sons that are Eagle Scouts, and he lives the Boy Scout oath. If I can refer to it, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. That, upon reflection, is the life and the legacy of Tom Sheehan.
He's also very generous, along with his wife, in providing funding for scholarships, both here in West Lafayette as well as at the Kokomo Polytechnic location. I am so pleased to hear about him getting this distinction, and he definitely deserves it, and I'm very, very happy for him.
He has high expectations, and he gets people to achieve levels that they didn't think they could achieve. He's firm but fair. He leads by common sense. And most importantly, he makes work fun. In addition, Tom is the biggest Boy Scout I know. He is always prepared, and he is always ready to lend a hand. I think he lives by the Boy Scout law every single day of his life.
I have greatly appreciated your mentorship, your friendship, and I wish I could be there tonight. Again, congratulations, and I hope to see you soon.
Many of you know my father for the many accomplishments he's had throughout his career and for his involvement in the community. What you may not realize is that my dad is just an ordinary guy who loves his wife, my mother, and values our family. To me, he's just my dad who has supported and inspired me throughout my 48 years of life. I'd like to share with you some of those very special dad moments. When I was young and scared at night, I'd trudge down the long hallway to my parents' bedroom, and I'd always wake up my father to help me. Mom was so happy that finally one of her 4 children understood that Dad could also get up in the middle of the night. When I went to college, Dad helped pack me up, and he drove that 2.5-hour drive to move me in that very first day, and he supported me throughout those 4 years, even though I went to that school down south, Indiana University. 25 years ago, he walked me down the aisle to begin my new life with my husband, Craig. I remember him telling Craig and I to never go to bed angry. I am still faithful to that advice today. My father has always doubted over my 3 children, but especially when they were babies. It wasn't unusual to find him cuddled up on the couch, sound asleep with one of my babies in his arms. He and Mom make great efforts to visit us, even though we live far away in Seattle. And every time we hang up the phone from our phone conversations, Dad is always sure to tell me he loves me.
Tom, congratulations. You deserve this more than anybody I could think of right now. You've been a great friend and a great partner for our community, and it's just really good to see you recognized in this way. Congratulations, Tom.
I would be remiss if I did not mention his partner in crime and the person who can keep him in line, and that's Miss Judy. They are a very powerful team. Tom and Judy have been great mentors to Louise and I, and our lives would not be the same without them. Thanks, Tom.
Congratulations, my friend. I've enjoyed our working together, and I really appreciated all that you've done for the community. And you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Congratulations, Tom, on this much-deserved award, which barely begins to honor all you've done in your lifetime.
Dad, the love you've shown to Mom and to our family, and the commitment to the communities in which you live has inspired me to be the wife, mother, and community member I am today. Congratulations. Thank you for being you.
Love you, buddy, and hope to see you soon.